1-1 here. Dorado with the way of Reunited by 4 seconds. 4 seconds is all they had to win.
Yeah, and they were able to pull one off, and that means we're going over to Kings Row, which is a map we've seen one time so far today, but excited to see these two teams play on and see how it kind of breaks down. I'm trying to remember if Internet Hulk was the team that used the 6 scatter shot strat against Fnatic when they were known as that. I can't remember, because we literally just showed the video, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I can check it out. I can check in a few seconds. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything tricky like that since they can't have more than one hero at the same time. But just to reiterate for you guys at home, we are doing a special kind of tournament here to test out the settings that Blizzard has given us by making it so you can only have 1 hero max on a team.
Yeah, we're just playing with it, see how it goes. If it doesn't go so well, then so be it. But it's just for funsies as well. I mean, there's no big prize money being thrown out here. It's a good chance, though, for teams to get practice under tournament conditions and for us to get more practice at talking crap, although you'd think we wouldn't need it. We're going to take it anyway. Right, that good advertisement for us?
I speak for yourself.
Right.
So on Reunited, just to refresh the lineups for you guys at home, got Mendo subbing in for them, playing on Widowmaker, it seems, at the moment. Unfixed, Winghaven, Mort, Malataja, and Too Easy. Of course, on the side of IDDQD, we got Taimu, Never Give Up, Internet Hulk, Chips Hygiene, and Ploopy with Coco.
Yeah, so we've been calling it like Poopy, Ploopy. Apparently it's like... I know his name is Tvik, or Tvik, which is really hard to pronounce anyway, but that's fine. We're trying to work with him. Apparently it's not Poopy, so no Ploop of the game. We're going to call him Ploopy. Ploopy, like Poopy, but with a... I don't even know. We'll do our best, guys. No one's actually set it out for us so far. Get your Mendo cats up in the chat, or you dirty Mendo subs if you are here. Let's see, though. Of course, on the attacking side, it's going to be Reunited to kick things off.
Yeah, let's see, what are they going to go with here? Pretty much the same lineup that they've been sticking with. Actually, both teams pretty much the same kind of lineup.
Good old Mendo, already in.
Trying to attack from a different angle here. We're seeing Coco, instead of holding for the initial choke point, he's actually sitting back towards the statue a little bit, and that's going to be a deep push out of Winghaven, trying to catch him off guard with the help of that bubble. Has him a little bit more positioning, but look at that, coming in from the backside. It's the man, Poopy. Pluppy, coming in.
It's going to kill us. Oh, dear. And you could also see as well, I think it was Poopy trying to get in there and actually got sent back as well. Good turning by Valitaja. He managed to get onto him pretty quick. So, good opening here from Reunited. I think it's really only just Taimu left at this stage. Mendo even shouting. Nice shot there. Stun grenade didn't quite connect, but Value able to spray around the corner to Taimu, who was... He was in the building because he was looking for the health pack, but a little bit dangerous, and we have a point capture already.
Yeah, 55 seconds in. A good, strong start here for Reunited. Trying to call this one back after being down 1 map to 0, and they have been able to do just that. This is actually the map of their choice, so I'm sure I'll hope they're going to be able to be successful on this map, though IDDQD did prove them wrong when we kicked things off on Nambani.
Yes, indeed. We do have a crash here as well for one of the players, so...
Sorry?
One of the players has dropped here,
yep.
Looks of things, so I think he's just got to reconnect, isn't it? There's not much choice if it's during the game.
I actually don't know the rule on that, if it's a remake or if it's a continue, but let's let the teams play it out like it's a continue.
It was pretty early on, so they don't really mind it. Cool.
All right. Well then.
That's fair enough.
Guess we have to remake the lobby now for that one. Oh well, makes things easier for me because I've started recording the VOD a little bit late anyways, so it helps out. But yeah, so... we had a fairly early take, as you can't even see me on screen at the moment, but it's cool. A fairly early take at a Reunited on that first point in 55 seconds it actually came down to, which unfortunately doesn't really mean anything anymore. But if they can do it once, they can probably do it again. But nice to see Reunited to be good sports and actually go for the remake.
Yeah, I think the opening there actually was quite important from Valitaja. The first push in, we did see Winghaven going quite deep, and Mendo actually didn't. He sat quite far back. He actually had an Orb Discord put on him there as well, so he had to play quite carefully. So it was actually Valitaja came in as well, and the enemy Reaper was coming out as well, trying to hit the back line, actually trying to get rid of Mendo at the time, who had the Discord Orb on. Valley played that quite well, turned around and made the shots here, so I wonder if they'll ever invite me to this game. I'll have to find out.
Nah.
Nah.
We're not needed.
I think they're making it at the moment, so...
We can bug them.
Oh, well, I like harassing.
But what we can do, in the meantime, while I pick up this, is talk about our YouTube channel a little bit, and also the Twitch channel. If ESL does any Overwatch casting, it will be on this channel, so make sure to give it a follow for us, for you guys at home. Also, our YouTube channel, if you guys have been actually with us through the entire broadcast, you've seen these little TLDW videos throughout the entire time, where we kind of recap what's happened in past tournaments. We'll continue that series throughout all the tournaments that we cast, so make sure to actually follow on our YouTube channel or give a nice subscribe there if you like our videos. You also follow us on both Twitch at Ubershots and at Jay Kaplan. And yeah, if you guys want information on wherever you're going to go live, you can follow Twitch channel, follow us on Twitter, or follow ESL Overwatch on Twitter. If you want to actually even get involved, these tournaments do happen weekly. They'll be on Sundays, though, for Europe, on Saturday for North America. You can head over to play.eslgaming.com and then check it out there if you want to sign up.
I think we'll know one way or another when we're live, but yeah, get involved as well.
Yeah.
That's the way you sign up for these tournaments if it wasn't made clear enough for you already. So head up to the ESL Play. It's open to sign up. At this stage, there's no prize money, so just jump in.
All you need
games.
is beta access.
There is that. Yeah. There is that. So, of course, for that reason, these teams right now that are winning probably may not even be the top teams when we're actually in full release.
There's a lot of people who like have had arguments that I've seen, like, oh, it's unfair to the other teams. Like, how is anyone supposed to be able to beat these teams that are coming into the game when it's released or an open beta? But honestly, any team out there can be the top team within like a month or two, or even maybe 3 months after the game comes out. Well, because all you really need to learn is the like current meta and kind of what's being played and what's being played right. You're saying no.
Not even that. Well, yeah, not even that. It's that the game now and the game when it comes out, especially in terms of what esports is going to be, could be just massively different.
True.
Massively different. So the only thing is mechanics, and if you're a good FPS player, then you're actually really not behind the 8 ball at all, except that some guys already have a team of people to play with.
Well,
but
even
realistically, it doesn't hold you back so much. I mean, look, this is a conversation that's been going on for a long time, of course. I understand the sentiment from a lot of the Only Watchers out there. We get it. But for now, getting some players into games, we're giving something for you to watch if you do want to watch it. That's why we're having a bit of fun. Try that one?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with that one.
Come at me, bros. Come at me with your rebuttals.
No, I was just saying, I mean, you don't even have to be a great FPS player. Because if you're good at MOBAs, like just the whole synergy level, the whole like mind game strategy, you saw Poopy there the entire time, going in behind time and time again. And that's not necessarily an FPS awareness, that's just like kind of a MOBA awareness of being able to know when to go in at the right time, stuff like that. So it's really not going to have that much of an advantage. You'll understand the characters a little bit more in depth, even able to play if you start from the closed beta. But give it a couple months, when the real money starts coming into the game, it'll all even out. I guarantee we'll see top teams who aren't even playing right now in the closed beta.
Yeah, and I think the fact is, like, a lot of these teams right now are the top because they have FPS experience, and that's kind of the only reason why, and they have people to play with. So, yeah, we just want to see what they can show us. We want to see if who's going to break the rules, who's going to break the game, break the meta, or whatever it's called. See how we work around that, see how things will develop, especially in step with Blizzard and the changes they're making, coming through some light strokes of the balance brush, and see how the game comes out in the end. So, well, I mean, pretty.
Where's my Fair and Mercy at? My pharmacy combo.
Pharmacy? Yeah. I don't know if that's going to be a theme or not. We haven't seen much Farah at all. We actually did see it earlier on
D-Gun switched to it on Hollywood.
And I don't know. It wasn't that great, I don't think.
No. Well, the whole power of Mercy was that you ran, or sorry, Farah was that you ran the Mercy combo with it. And with that, you wouldn't have to worry about a Zenyatta who could 1v1 you in the air, or a Soldier 76 who could just spray you down from long range. It was a lot easier to play that, but now you can't really do that too much. So maybe they'll...
It's also Mercy, obviously, her Resurrect now not as strong as it was.
True.
More restricted to line of sight, and in fact, I think it was like the range was like 40 meters down to like 15 or something. So quite a big change. I've heard tell that they might be reverted, or at least in some way. So
I think Jeff Kaplan said they'll revert the movement penalty. Not movement penalty, but the ability to move to dead corpses as Mercy. That was just kind of like... wasn't unintended, but...
No, it was intended. Like, she was supposed to be able to have that extra mobility or to get to those places where she had to revive people. But...
Well, it's also... No, I'm sorry. I wasn't... The ult range wasn't what I was talking about. It was the mobility of her. She used to be able to shift to dead bodies, like their souls on the ground. But they turned that off, so you can't do it anymore, which was a big nerf for her. And also made it really unfun to play. But it looks like they... Well, yeah, I think I remember seeing Jeff say on the forums that they'll end up reworking that one and putting it back in.
Sorry, I'm just chatting with the boys.
They're not gonna switch it, because if they do that, if they legitimately do that, then they actually forfeit the map. Yeah, so yeah, I think they know the rules. Won't be able to see that, but we're seeing too easy on Mercy actually. Fun enough. Damn, he's gonna be switching back, so I won't be able to have that one, but. Either way, kick this one back off again here. It's 1-1 between these two teams in the grand finals. It's a best of 5 to find out what team will come out successful.
Let's see now what happens. It's good to see that some of the players enjoy this hero limiting. Well, we don't know if it's really going to stick, but it's kind of nice to know that maybe it works for some people. Anyway, here's the push coming in from Reunited. I'll be a little bit slower this time. we're going to see the jump in now as well. Winghaven gets a bit of airtime as he makes his way forward. Where's the follow-up going to be? That's, I guess, the real question here. Is he did get shielded up for the time being, but Timing managed to get towards Valley Tarja, and you can see that Winghaven's had to get the heck out of there as the charge came through. Pluppy again. He dropped last game, but he's back with a vengeance here. Does eventually go down to unfixed, but still got a lot of damage done.
I wonder if he actually dropped before Reunited took the point in the last game, or if it was after, because I would definitely decide or help figure out exactly what happened. But it looks like it doesn't matter. Reunited have been able to get the point yet again. It'll be a little bit slower this time than last, but it doesn't matter. It'll still be very quick nonetheless. You can already see IDDQ just backing away, letting that one go for free. So at about 1 minute in, they have capped that first point.
And the push is on. Yeah, so I made 55 seconds, 1 minute. It's all really the same here for Reunited, who look pretty good. Renewed, I guess, coming forward now after winning that second map in a very, very close affair here. Has the win been taken out of IDDQD sails? Will they be able to spring back as well like they have before? I mean, these two teams are no strangers to this series is between them going the distance. Last time it was a 3-2 in favour of IDDQD. So both these teams are geared up potentially for a long one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I remember, what was it, the Good Studios tournament we did. Good Studios last day, and that was until 4 a.m. And then we did the ESL Atlantic Invitational 2 nights before that lasted until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So we're being up for the long haul, and definitely both these teams are ready for it.
Yeah, well, I'm here. I mean, it's Overwatch, bro. I'm not really complaining at all. There's a sound barrier comes down, though, and they're coming forward. But I think it was the Graviton Surge being used at Winghaven. He sends it straight out of the park. Unfortunately for him, Timing was close by enough to get the damage down. And he's just really been a pain, actually, definitely all night for these guys to deal with. He actually had his own frag vid. I mean, for one of the first tournaments we casted, Timing win, he got so many clips that he just took our casting and put it together. He's like, yeah, check out my frag vid. I'm like, oh my god, it was all him. And we were fans. We were fans pretty early on of the old mate Timing.
Let's see, Reunited are actually being held back here at this Death Alleyway. Can't even call it Death Alley anymore because there's no Pharaohs anymore. That was like the whole point of it. But we're seeing Unfix switch over to Zarya. And he's starting to switch over to that, or actually he had Zarya for the first one, he had the Graviton Surge down. Unfortunately it wasn't too successful like you pointed out. But they do have, looks like that was Mendo back on the Genji, but he's been discorded. Yeah, I mean, he's going to obviously be seen wherever he goes, and that's what the big nuisance was. We'll get back to the second. This is the ultimate coming out of Volatage. It's taken down by Pluppy. Won't really be much success as Winghaven gets a kill as well. That's 3 quickly going in favor of Reunited. Chips high and just has to back away as Internet Hook is just there to help protect him. Internet Hook will eventually pick up 1 kill, but it pretty much cost him his entire team. It's going to cost him the checkpoint.
Yeah, he has to back away here. He's not dumb. He knows that there's not really much he can do on his own to stop this point. He had to get up close and personal, and Mord is going to be able to take him out. Push on towards the point. Ding, ding. Not too bad at all from Reunited here. They've definitely taken this one by storm as they push forward. And now, let's see if Reunited can push even further. Pluppy, standard position here. He should just jump down and do this right now. We'll have to see how quickly the shield is going to come up here for Winghaven. He's actually taking his time. He's been spotted out. Clever stuff there as well. I think it was Mendo seeing him. And yeah, straight away, Pluppy has to get back behind his friendly lines. Quick TP up, though. He might try again.
And that's kind of like the one thing is that's makes Reaper so damn strong is the ability that you can't keep a Discord on him at all times. He's finally going to be spotted out. Mendo's going to be able to get some vision of him. But again, they have the Orb of Harmony on him. He's going to jump straight into the back line, sitting inside of that bubble to help protect him. And won't really pick up anything, get some decent damages. Unfixed just being hammered away from the backside. Not to mention Chips able to pop his Transcendence as well to keep his teammates healthy. Looks like they've been successfully able to repel back Reunited from pushing that payload up any further.
Yeah, that was good. But bear in mind, right then for IDDQD, it was about 4 ults being used. There was a Sound Barrier, Transcendence. We even saw a Graviton Surge coming out there as well. So now, well, they've got to do it without them. Whereas Reunited have 4 ultimates themselves. Volatage is ready to let go with the Deadeye. We are going to see Transcendence. Sound Barrier is going to be there as well. So is Dragonblade. So now it's the power play moments, I guess, for Reunited. And if they were smart, they'd try and push this one quickly. Of course, they can't see the ultimate status of the enemy team, but there comes a Transcendence from Mord.
I'm not sure exactly how that's going to go. I should have the knowledge, the game awareness to know about the ultimates being online or versus not being online. But Pluppy again,
rinse and repeat, baby.
Able to get, he's just getting towards the back, spots out Mendo yet again, like we saw last time. Doesn't have ultimate this time to drop it on top of him, but we'll have the monkey to help facilitate that. He's going straight for Mendo. You can see just trying to chase him down, trying to make Mendo be unsuccessful or really kind of hinder any sort of presence he can have in these fights. He's not able to get up top of there to join him just yet, but he's been able to push him out of the fight immediately, which in turn helps keep his supports alive, helps keep Chips alive.
Yeah, Mendo was a one-shot there as well. and easy enough. Well played there by Pluppy. He probably realized that he just had to match up to that Genji, keep him out of the fight for as long as he possibly could. Somehow a headshot there coming up for Pluppy as he jumped towards Valitaja. He'll try and sit back, but here's a sound barrier again. Reunited now coming forward. Now they're getting aggressive. We're going to see the Deadeye come out here. No one really going to be the recipient by the looks of the shield. Just a little bit too good there for Coco. And interestingly enough, it wasn't cancelled by Valitaja. He's not going to get half of the ultimate cooldown back for that. He's just going to have to deal.
I'm really surprised they actually didn't do that, but either way, doesn't matter. IDDQD back on the attack to push them away. Unfixed, one of the last few remaining men near the payload. But Mendo able to help push them out, and Chips, he's looking juicy for him as he's able to secure the kill to him. The payload's going to move up. Not going to be able to secure the finish just yet, as he'll be able to get to it in just a few seconds to help stop it and help contest it. But still, it's a good sign. The payload's on the cusp of finishing.
Yeah, and you can see the Reinhardt there, Winghaven's pushed right on up, trying to stop the reinforcements from coming. Unfortunately, there was no follow-up really from his team, and now Internet, Hulk, and Co are just going to push themselves forward. You can see, never give up, not too far away as well. They've held for now. And let's talk about ultimates. Let's talk about who's going to have that power play potential. Right now, no one in particular, I guess Never Give Up has Sound Barrier, but Mort has Transcendence here. So this will be very interesting back and forth. And we'll have to see maybe if this might get prolonged a bit, and we'll see if those ultimates are used the moment they come available.
No. Let's see Winghaven discorded up again. They're just hammering away at that shield, trying to break it down as quick as they possibly can. The Sound Barrier to be coming through, and they're charging straight into them. IDDQD. I mean, Mendo's behind them, yes, but what's his effect going to be like? He's being chased down by the monkeys, forced to just shift away. You realize there's not much he can do. And again, they've been able to hold them back. There's some great teamwork out of them just to make the calls of let's just push, to count on Pluppy to be able to hold back Mendo from really being much of, really giving much of an impact in these fights. And again, they're on the push yet again here, Reunited, but they're just being held back. Their Shredder comes in, connects onto him as well, but nice ult by Mort does help keep his teammates alive. However, 2 have fallen. Mendo and 2 Easy are now down.
Yeah, Valitaja just trying to jockey back and get out of the fight here, trying to work down on that Reinhardt shield as well, because as soon as that's down, it's got to be on for young and old. But there needs to be follow-up for Reunited if they want to come forward. They don't necessarily want a full-blown brawl right here. They want to gain some ground, because if they win the brawl, they could win the game. If they win a brawl here, they can't necessarily win straight off the back of it. So they want to come forward, drag it out as long as they can. Deadeye could be nasty, but the shield came up real damn quick, and Never Give Up comes in for the backside and sends Valitaja packing.
Well, Reunited are really starting to struggle for this final push. They're really having a tough time. I think a part of it has to do with Mendo constantly being seen. Also, just the fact of the aggression out of IDDQD has been catching them off guard with the sudden speed ups and the pushes in. Let's see, Pluppy. It's getting relatively close to the ultimate at 90%. He's still just trying to hide behind him. He realizes he can't go on that high ground anymore because Mendo's able to spot him out every time. But he jumps straight in for Mort, looking for that kill. And Mort, again, he will fall at me. The Transcendence be coming out of shift to keep himself alive because right behind Unfix, he's almost able to pick this kill. He has his ultimate online, but he hasn't used it just yet. But it doesn't matter. He's able to pick them off one by one, picks up another kill. And again, Reunited have been held.
I'm really glad you pointed that out, Jason. He didn't use his ultimate. He was super patient stuff here from Pluppy. Just made sure he could actually... He could just do damage. He was already behind enemy lines. There was no point to go for the bells and the whistles or no pomp and circumstance. Just get in there, hit the shots, consume those souls, get health back, and then go again. And look, he killed pretty much the entirety of Reunited, and now he still has his ultimate up. He can do it again. And that's just not good at all for Reunited. I don't know how they're going to deal with the Death Blossom coming in.
We'll find out here momentarily. Mort trying to help facilitate the push. I'm not sure exactly why he ulted so early, but he's been taken immediately already. It will be a 1-for-1 trade. Actually, 3 men have now fallen on the side of IDDQD. Mort's the only casualty on the side of Reunited, and Pluppy again. He's looking for that 1v1 against Mendo. He still has his Death Blossom up, but he hasn't used. He's coming in from behind. This can completely catch him off guard and halt this payload and save this one for his team. He's just waiting for that moment. He realizes there's not really a lot of men here on the other side to help defend this one. And with the help of Discord, he's able to pick up that kill.
Yeah, you can see they didn't quite need to use that ult there as well, but 45 seconds left. I would thought for a second maybe he shouldn't have held it for so long, but also point out as well, he's teleporting in quite hectic situations, so very, very quick. Mechanically, it can be a little bit of a hard move to use sometimes in a pinch because you actually got to sort of mouse over the ledge that you want. But Pluppy's pretty well nailed it. And look at him waiting for this. I'm gonna go third person for this one. Hopefully we can capture what he does. Internet Hulk goes in. Shield comes down. And yep, there it is. Great defensive hold there. But Unfix got 2 of his own. I don't think it's going to be enough to be going on with. The payload moves forward. Internet Hulk knows he needs to stop it now. Dragon Blade coming out. There's the Earth Shatter as well. Mendo just having to back right away from this one. He's going to slice and dice as much as he can. And that was not too bad at all for Reunited. They might actually be able to get this one across the line. They've got only seconds remaining, but they're sat plumb on top of that payload. But it'll be yeah, it'll be contested for the moment.
Yeah, it'll be an overtime, but for how long is the real question here? We're already, 10 minutes into this one. They have to hurry up here. The data game coming in, this time out of Taimu, but he's not able to do anything because Mendo immediately blocks it in his face. He doesn't allow a single shot to go through, and that might have been enough because Winghaven's able to pick up a kill. It seems like IDDQD just are falling one by one. They don't have the men alive. I think Reunited have been able to do it.
Yep, just in the last few seconds, Reunited get over the line. That's a pretty darn good start here for them. I mean, yeah, it went long, but from what we've seen, I've seen many teams get shut out on this map. More than probably most maps, I think, because some of those chokes are hard to break through. This is unfixed towards the end, by the way, I'm pretty sure. When he went for that Reaper, he plays it off-roll really nicely, and in a pinch, you have an extra damage player who really lays down the hurt. Look at that. Great stuff from him. Got 2 clean kills, got 1 elimination there as well, and he was on the payload. He managed to get behind, and then he was still alive.
Well, it's so crazy about that last fight, or not the last fight, the fight you're seeing there was the fact that both teams traded backlines for backlines because both Zenyatta's went down, Lucio's almost went down. Actually, both McCree's went down, but having a Genji who was able to get the resets and able to do a lot more work than Reaper, his counter opponent. So it's obviously a little bit of a different story and gave Reunited that chance to go for that final push.
Not too shabby at all. For Reunited, I mean, it was pretty tough towards the end to get over the line, and we always thought that, the Reaper holding that Death Blossom, we thought Plippy would be able to bring it out in a big way, but sometimes just because you're waiting to use an ultimate doesn't necessarily mean you're going to find the perfect opportunity to use it. And maybe there's a better time to use it, we'll never know, but still, he was able to do a lot of work on that Reaper, and yeah, I mean, the hype is real. We haven't really seen tons and tons from him headlining because he hasn't really found a stable team yet. I think that's been his problem. You watch his stream and, he said it a few times. He's like, yeah, I'm playing, still haven't really found the team I'm looking for. I don't necessarily think that he will sojourn with Reunited. I think he's definitely more, with IDDQD. Might just be a little short stay for him. We'll have to see.
What if he does join Reunited?
Oh, I didn't think Reunited. I think...
no, but what if it happens?
It's possible.
But
yeah, here's the thing, right? Nothing against him, but maybe he doesn't want to play for Reunited as well. Maybe he's looking for something else. You never know. This guy, clearly decent at the game and just wants to see what his options are like. I believe he plays quite a lot on the NA server as well. So, yeah, I think he did play in some NA tourneys. So, versatile player. But clearly when you put him on that damage role, he's very, very dangerous. Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of like the up and down side of Overwatch is everyone typically wants to play the damager. They want to be the stand-up player to, pick up kills and such. But a lot of support, plays go unnoticed, unfortunately. Even when the play of the games, it's really kind of hard to see.
Not Zenyatta in recent times.
Well, that was a bug, though. Or not really even a bug. That was just a fix that they did. But it's really kind of hard to notice when a support does something really well, unfortunately, in Overwatch. You usually just look at the kill, feeling like, oh, whoever just got 6 kills. But you don't think about the support behind him. But,
yep.
Ploopy and Mendo, both of them. I mean, Ploopy, he played in mix-up just was it yesterday in the Ghost of Gamers NA tournament. He played Lucio. He played support the entire time. When he's pretty damn good at Reaper, he's pretty damn good at damage dealer, but he shows he can play, all-around role for his team. I've really seen Mendo, though, playing support much when it comes to SK, when it comes to, well, now as we're seeing Reunited, but either way, here we go. The time's on the right-hand side of the screen. 10 minutes and 24 seconds is what IDDQD need to beat to pick up this map.
Well, we see Coco moving forward. Mendo just backing up a little bit here is probably kind of makes sense as he's being pressured fairly strongly from the front. It's unfixed off towards the side, and I don't know. It's they're giving ground again. Reunited decent at doing this. Give up ground and then sort of make the pushback. They did this a lot on Numbani as well. It worked out quite well.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Still, the lack of a Reinhardt, it's going to confuse me a little bit when it comes to this map of when you're trying to take this point, but you got to hope on the Monkey to jump on the point and hope he doesn't get bursted down before his teammates get here. Winghaven just slopping around, picking up kills left and right, and they have wiped them out completely. They're not Hoke and Coco. Last 2 alive. Reunited have successfully hold on to that initial point longer than it took them to take it on their first go.
Yeah, again, it's a good start for them. At the end of the day, we're going to have to see probably a little bit more of this game at this rate, I think, because did get quite close towards that. Was it overtime towards the end?
Yep.
I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
10-24.
Anyway, here's the push on. We did still hear a Deadeye being channeled. I think that was Ali Charge happy up with that frag as Internet Hulk pushing through, but his team has sort of abandoned him now. Mendo comes around the corner and does get the pick up and has... You just see Chips high and falling down as well. Oh, nice hold here, really, for Reunited. I mean, the odds of them holding this the whole time are pretty unlikely. It's what Melty used to be able to do on this map. Now, I'm not so sure.
I think they very well could actually. I don't know. I mean, you gotta look at the long run, I guess. It doesn't matter if they do successfully hold this point. It's just about how long they can do it for and how much time they can just milk out of IDDQD on their attacking side. Yeah. Because that will take them into the fourth map. And that will be on the choice of, I believe, the choice of IDDQD on Gibraltar, where we know Fnatic is actually relatively weak on. At least in the past, they used to be. But again, a strong start. We're 2 minutes in. They only have 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to capture this first point, and then only have about 6 minutes to push the payload across the finish line.
Well, it comes in yet another push here as well for IDDQD, and on his own on the point there, I guess, is that Winston. We'll have to see if he can actually hang on. It's Coco, I think, and he's going to go forward as well. Decided he doesn't want to capture until the rest of his team is in position, which is kind of what I expected to see in the first place. But Mendo again finishes up, never give up, getting the kills down. Also got Taimu as well. The capture underway. I don't think it'll be completed there. And a nice little hold again by Reunited. They get it done. Yeah, and they do have the... Actually, is the teleport online? Can we check if on unfixed? Yeah. Yeah, it is online. It should be wearing off relatively soon, but the reinforcements have just proven to be damn strong. And IDDQD haven't been able to win out in these 6-on-6 battles so far. Ultimates, Chip Sajan has his. So does Valataja. I think Valataja is just waiting for the opportunity to actually go in with one. Actually, he's going to be able to pop it here, but doesn't really have many targets to look at. He's going to have to cancel this one. There's no real chance. No, he used it again, but he didn't kill anyone off of that, and that's going to be Coco charging him straight out of the fight immediately. Winghaven, he shouldn't really have been able to wait on this trade against 2 people, and he should eventually fall. This should ideally be the point, unless somehow Reunited can hold on. The Dragon Blade available now for Puppy, and he's going to come forward with that one. I don't think it really needs to use it, though. It was already Reunited had been cleared off the point, but the teleporter was still there, so they can quite quickly get back to this one. But I'm pretty sure that was a reflected stun grenade into the face of Valataja from Puppy, and that will be it. Now they'll take on that payload, and they'll move their way forward.
Still took a hell of a lot of time, though. 3 minutes and 30 seconds is what it took. That is a full 2 minutes and 30 seconds slower than the other side on the first half of this map. But it doesn't matter. They got the point nonetheless, right? And it comes down to these pushes. Can they get around that final avenue, that final push in the Foundry to close off the game? Because if they can do that quicker than 10:24, then hey, they'll be up 2-1, and they'll be looking on to Gibraltar with that map lead and potentially game point.
Gibraltar, that will be a good one to see between these two, as Melty sort of struggled against IDDQD earlier on the night. But here comes the push forward, actually. Reunited getting aggressive, and Mendo actually getting the damage done. He got back in towards the back lines there, fortunately enough. Did eventually go down, but you can see already too easy, just chilling. Now they push Coco back as well, and they're well ahead of the payload. They'll allow it to move back along the street here, and this is good. This is what's going to make timing very, very tight when we do get towards the Foundry pushes. And honestly, ult from Mendo going in towards the back line?
Yeah, he ults to the back line.
Yeah, okay.
And this guy's been so damn good at just getting behind the enemy team, catching them off guard. Ploopy, I guess he needs to be a little bit more aware of what's going on. At least, scout out these positions. But at the same time, he wants to get into the back line. He wants to take down Mort before he can get these discords onto some key targets. So it's a really kind of tug-of-war battling out between these two assassins from both teams. Winghaven's going to be holding the front charge, holding onto that front line. Hulk is still looking for an avenue to get around. Sound Barrier going to be coming through, and Reunited actually pushing straight into this, which is not really a good, smart move.
No, not good at all. We haven't got completely caught out. Now Unfix trying to do his bit in terms of damage and keep his team in it. But again, we do hear a Genji going completely wild, but it was actually Taimu there who got the crucial kills, and they'll push this one forward yet again. You can see it was actually almost a full wipe. You can see how many players of Reunited are now respawning back in. In fact, all of them over at time. So this is a solid push, and this will guarantee the next checkpoint. Great little fight there coming out from IDDQD. And now 4 minutes and 35 seconds. I've got to get this payload across the line.
5 minutes and 22 seconds it took them to get there. They're on a much quicker pace than Reunited if they keep this up.
After the first one, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Sound barrier comes down. We're going to see the Deadeye being channeled here as well. With a big shield in the way, might make it a little bit hard. I think too easy. Just got caught outside of that shield, so he will go down. And there's the Earth Shatter being used. It's an attempt for Mort to keep his team alive. The Transcendent's doing a decent job. Winghaven, he gets his own Earth Shatter down, but I don't know if we really had the follow-up from his teammates there. He'll probably eventually fall, and this could be big for IDDQD, pushing forward. But now, see, Reunited still hold back too easy now, getting pressured by Whoopi and Internet Hulk. He has to succumb, and that's Mort caught off to the side. You never want to be caught on your own as a Zenyatta up against the enemy team. And my God, this is a big push. Look at that payload scoot on forward here. It's going to have to be a very, very, very quick final retake here, or at least an attempt from Reunited to keep them in this game. But look at that.
And Mendo tried coming from the back to kill them off here, but Hookah's been able to hold them off for this entire time. We're only 6 minutes and 20 seconds into this half. If they can just finish them, if they can just close it out, that will be another map in favor of IDDQD. But we see Reunited trying to hold on with everything they possibly have. Unfixed trying to go up from that top side, trying to hold them off. Val tries to switch it over to the D.Va, trying to buy some time. But yeah, like I said, spawns are staggered. There's not much they can do. More Populous Transcendence just to somehow give them a little bit more of an edge, but they're even being knocked off the payload.
Valentaju picked D.Va, but he couldn't even get on towards the side. He got desuited immediately. Great work there. Pushing in. It was Coco who'd laid down the Earth Shadow to finish things off, and that was a very, very, very quick performance here from IDDQD, and they've done it. They pushed their way through, and yeah, we're going to a map number 4, but it's going to be IDDQD with the advantage. Let's have a look at Mendo, a bit of his handiwork.
So this wasn't even the ultimate coming from the back, so this is just straight out flat kills, not even needing his ult. But you can do, I think you do hear his counterpart there popping his ultimate. Or no, I didn't. Why did I hear it die then? That was a little awkward. But it doesn't matter. They get the round.
Yeah.
They get the map. And now they're one game away from closing this out.
And we're seeing what this Reaper play, and McCree to a lesser extent, but what this Reaper play is looking like. You definitely have to have balls to make it work. You need to get in the enemy's face and not just rely on that Death Boss and to get the damage done. You need to hit those shots, of course, and just pretty much hold down mouse one and just like move across the screen. That's pretty much the way to do it. Well, if you see, probably if you click for every shot, you don't quite get the DPS that you want with him. So.
True, but yeah, it takes a lot of time to be able to hear when your next shot's going off, you know, to get used to the sounds of when your next shot's going to happen.
Some players do hold it down. They do time it as well as they move through.
Yeah.
So a little bit faster, let you get the damage out. But there we go. Map number 3 down. Map number 4 just around the corner. It is match point, I guess, for IDDQD here if they take this next one away. It's going to be a cracker. Gibraltar, it's the map. We'll be back after the break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's map 4 of the grand final of our ESL Overwatch Community Cup number 1. It's IDDQD versus Reunited.gg, and yeah, IDDQD on match point.
Yeah, so Gibraltar going to be a fun map. Second time seeing it today yet again, but excuse me, I'm a little